I was reading through the book again today, trying to figure out maybe what I did wrong with the ritual, and I couldn't find anything, so I grabbed the earrings out to throw into the river, and noticed something. I'm able to hold them, and unlike last time, I'm not throwing up. And so I continued to read through the book, and two things occurred to me. I don't think this was originally Aggie's. I think she potentially confiscated it, considering that when I was a kid, if I had anything that she felt was too dark or demony, she used to do that. I totally believe that she might have done it to someone else too, but I'm not sure who. And maybe these were a part of it, but they're not the whole story. I'll go ahead and finish today by saying I am grateful that this ritual did something. Not as much as I had wanted it to, but it's still something. I am grateful that even though it didn't deliver the results I wanted, that this journal is still consolation that I am not the first person to have gone through this. And I mean, my research was based on the idea that someone had to have before, but at the same time, it just feels more confirming and makes me feel a little less alone. And for the third thing, I actually have a good third thing today. As I started thinking about those other objects and what I should do with them, and I remembered why I made that blanket. When I was younger, I found this kitten and brought it home and tried to hide it in my bedroom, and Aggie found it and insisted that I get rid of it before it ruins her house, and I was so upset with her because it was winter. And so then as soon as the first time the snow disappeared, she threw it out, and then right after, because the weather here is unpredictable, it snowed again, and I was just so furious with her, thinking about how it must be cold and alone somewhere. And then when I was looking for it outside, I found this little box that someone had made, and it was basically made to try to let something go in there and keep warm. And looking at it, I recognized the blanket in it as a blue one that my grandmother had, and it had for a long time, and it was one of the warmer ones that we owned. And so after that, I made her a replacement for it, and we never spoke a word of it to each other. I just gave it to her, and she knew, and I knew. And that was basically our relationship. It did remind me that I still won't deny that she was the terrible person she was, but it wasn't all she was. She wasn't just a stain on humanity. There was some humanity in there, and especially toward the end, I forgot that. I'm grateful I remembered.